I didn't want to live outside the country, and I didn't want to be one of those girls that their husbands will be outside the country and I'll be here in Nigeria. I've seen so many bad experiences of girls getting married to like those that live outside the country, and they will say, oh, I'm going back to prepare your visa, and they will end up not coming back. The girl will be there stagnant, stuck in the middle, sit in the middle, you know. I am going to get married and live with my husband. Like, I will be seeing you face to face. This is tangible marriage. It's not marriage by mouth. It went against everything I believed in as a hot girl to pack up or abandon all my dreams and leave the country for a man. It's by who moved my whole life to another country for a man. What height am I willing to go? How am I ready to die by that age?
Wanna blow up in the limelight, think about what my life would then be like. Go to LA, I'm back on the one night, trying to catch a flight, I'm just working for that jet life.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is your first time seeing this face. Hi, my name is Chisom, your favorite bonnet bandit. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not I regret moving to Canada, because somebody said I should make a video about it. Do you regret moving to Canada? And while doing this video, I'm going to be laying my hair. This video is sponsored by Donmily hair. They sent me this 24 inches blonde highlights water wave coily wig, and it came with some goodies, a silk scarf, some hair clips, and some lashes. And the hair itself came in a clear bag, which I really like. The hair, my first impression was that it was not as soft as I expected it to be. The lace is tinted, but when immediately I applied like a little bit of water on it, it became soft and bouncy. So I guess like it's natural. So if you want to see how this wig turned out, just keep watching. I'm going to be talking about it while laying down my wig, so let's get started. But before I even go into whether I regret moving to Canada or not, I'm going to give you a little background of how I got to live in Canada. All my life, all my freaking life, I never thought I was going to leave Nigeria. Never. Like, not even go to Ghana or even Cotonou. I grew up in Aba. I had limited vision. Even when I lived in, like, I left school to go, I even thought I was going to go to Abia Polyself. That's how limited my vision was. I had my plan. I was saving money from the little makeup business I was doing. Graduate uni, go to law school. After I graduate law school, because I didn't think I was going to graduate to something tangible, like I was saying. Nothing in this head of yours. I got nothing in my brain.
Got nothing in my brain.
So I already had like my escape plan. I don't know if I should call it escape plan. I had my plan on how to succeed without law, and that was going into makeup. So I'd already had my money to buy a good camera, good makeup products, chair, you know, good lighting and all of that. I said after law school, I am going to bury myself in makeup, go for master class. I was saving money, you know, I was stacking up the money, because I know after law school I'm on demon time. I must succeed, I must survive. I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up. My friends then, they were making plans on, you know, how to go abroad to study. They were attending seminars. I was just chilling, because I know it's not for me. My mother would not be able to afford, you know, sending me abroad to study. I don't know how I'm going to go about it. I was just clueless, and I wasn't even really, I'm sure if I had tried, there would be one or two ways, but like, who would buy my plane ticket? So I was genuinely not interested, because I'm like, I'm not going to go and stress my mother over this. Like, it's not going to happen. I was just chilling. I already knew what I was going to do after school. Then I met my husband. Before I entered law school, just right before I entered law school. That was when I met him, but we were just twerking. There was nothing there. Like, I met at my friend's traditional wedding, my friend's sister traditional wedding, who is also his cousin. So that was how we met. We were talking, and I know this is going to sound bizarre. I was genuinely not interested in pursuing any romantic relationship with him. It was so crazy because he is the ideal bachelor. He was the ideal, because now he's taking bitch, don't even try me. But the reason I don't want to be with him is because he lived outside the country. I didn't want to live outside the country, and I didn't want to be one of those girls that their husbands will be outside the country and I'll be here in Nigeria. I didn't want to leave the country. I just didn't want to think about it. So it's like, and also I've had so many, not me personally, I've seen so many firsthand, so many bad experiences of girls getting married to like those that live outside the country, and they will say, oh, I'm going back to prepare your visa, you know, we start up your visa, and they will end up not coming back. The girl will be there stagnant, stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle, sit in the middle, you know. No marriage, no husband, nothing, but you're married on paper. And I've seen that thing happen so many times. I've even seen how, like, oh, there's this girl that I know, not like firsthand, but I know her somehow. She got married, and you know, her husband lives in America. Only for her to, her husband went back. Only for her to find out that her husband doesn't live in America. Her husband lives in Mexico, and how she found out is that he got arrested. I have so many stories of Osiesi Bata, that's what they call them, Osiesi Bata people that will come here, marry girls just to get them pregnant and keep them here while they go over there and do what they don't even have any intention of bringing them over. So I'm like, I'm not going to be one of those girls. I am too fine, I am too, you know, sexy, I am too educated to be one of those girls. I'm so sorry, it's not going to happen. I am going to get married, and whenever it is, I'm going to get married and live with my husband. Like, I will be seeing you face to face. This is tangible marriage. It's not marriage by mouth. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do long distance marriage. Bitch, are you serious?
Man, bitch, you serious?
We are still in talking stage. I knew this person was interested in me, but my thing was, I already have my life planned out. I always wanted to live in Nigeria, but like as a big girl in Nigeria, so I already had my life planned out, or the wife of a rich man in Nigeria, whatever it is. You know, if you have money in Nigeria, your life is easy. You're enjoying. In fact, those are the people that enjoy Nigeria, because everything is easy. You can pay your way through anything. Life is easy in Nigeria when you have money. I already had seen myself living a soft life in Nigeria. I'll start by building my makeup brand first. It went against everything I believed in as a hot girl. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit, you know. To pack up or abandon all my dreams for a man and leave the country for a man, it's like, no, immediately no ma'am, like, you can back up a little bit.
You can back up a little bit.
And he was coming to me like his intention started becoming strong and well known. I was like, back it up. You got the wristband? No, you can't get it. You need to live in Nigeria.
Back it up.
Oh.
You have a wristband?
No.
Well, you can't get in. You need a wristband.
For the free?
Now, I'm not gonna mess with you for the free. I don't even know you.
I was actively kicking against it. I was just being unreasonable. I was just being rigid. I shouldn't have to move and just change my whole life because of man. I shouldn't have to go through this as a black woman.
I shouldn't have to go through this as a black woman.
I think it was just a matter of principle. Like, if I do this, if I move my whole life to another country for a man, what height am I willing to go? How am I ready to die by that dick?
I hope you're ready to die by that dick. I hope you're ready to die by that dick, because I'm ready to go to war for it. I'm ready to go to war.
mom called me randomly one day. I was like, oh, she went to church and there was a prophecy in church. One woman said that I will soon get married and my husband is from abroad or whatever she was saying. I was like, go and tell that woman to mind her business and stop looking into my future. If a prophecy comes and it's about me, she should ignore it. I feel like other people having prophecies or having like seeing my future is intrusive, especially when I did not ask you. Some of us like mystery. It's not everyone that wants to know what will happen tomorrow. I like mystery in my life, so I like to keep it mysterious. So why are you looking into my future? Who sent you? Who sent you? Please don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. You in my business? Yeah, don't do that.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. You in my business? Yeah, don't do that.
Me, then I also dismissed it as, you know how African parents are weirdly obsessed with marriage. So that was what I dismissed it as. Then I made the mistake of falling in love. Hey! Fall in love, oh, fall in love. You know, we started talking like we went from talking once in 3 days to talking like 4 times a day. Every day, given the time difference, like it was so refreshing. And just speaking to him compared to how like the conversation I've had with previous guys that have just dated or just been in a relationship with or just even met talking stage, was compared to him, it was very, very refreshing. Just think, wow, now I can, you know, talk about certain things. I would say, oh, you know, I don't want children, fuck them kids. Or I would say things that, you know, most guys will be like, oh, you're not even a woman, you should be ashamed of yourself, you know, that kind of a thing. And he would just laugh about it. We had the same kind of humor, we had the same vibe, you understand? All the weird things we were talking about was the same. I'm like, where can I find this type of person in Nigeria? I don't really dreamt of how I was going to shrink myself in order to be somebody's wife, and that thought was not comforting at all. It was not comforting. So I told myself, when you became straightforward, like, yo, I don't even want you to be my girlfriend, I want you to be my wife. You know, talking about my wife.
You talking about this girl right here? My wife? You talking about my wife?
I thought about it like, is it that you pack up and move to a whole new country, which is not necessarily like bad. It's not as if I'm moving from here to Afghanistan. I'm moving from here to Iraq. You know, I'm actually moving to like a better, sorry for saying this, but like a country where the system works better. Do you understand? Let me just put it that way. So it's not necessarily bad. Is it like that? Or I shrink myself and my personality and be somebody. Most people that wanted to marry me in Nigeria, they were doing so. Yeah, they liked me. They wanted me to be their wife, but it's like, oh, it's time for me to settle down. Let me find like a girl with a good head on her shoulder to, you know, get married to. And I knew that immediately I would get married to, if I had gotten married to those men, the next thing they would have done was to get me pregnant. Like, I knew that I wanted to enjoy myself. I wanted to live life to the full. I wanted to, if I'm going to do forever with you, I want to be myself 100%. I want to make my own mistakes. I want to, you know, live freely. I knew I wasn't going to get that kind of thing in Nigeria. So, I mean, it's not as if they are not guys like that, but how many of them? I was like, you should, you know, choose your battles wisely. I started slowly. I was like, you know what? I'm going to choose going abroad. Right from the moment I felt like moving to Canada was going to be a possibility, is a possibility, I started planning towards it. I'm not big on small plans. I think that's why I plan like big things. Like I plan like how I put big steps in my life, do you understand? But I don't know how to, you know, plan now the little steps that can make me accomplish that plan. I think that's why that's one of my problems in life. So I started planning. I'm like, okay, there's no need to focus on my makeup business in Nigeria if it's not going to lead anywhere. So I have to build an online presence for myself. So if it's makeup that I want to do, I'm going to get my customers online. When I make a name for myself in Nigeria and I move to Canada, I'm not going to have an issue getting clients. That was my first thought. Then my second thought is, the reason I studied law in Nigeria is because law is one of those courses that when you graduate, you're going to get a job in that field. You're not going to find it difficult to get a job because there are lots of chambers, charge and bail chambers regardless. They might pay you 20k, but it's still a job. And you just literally grow from there. So that was why I chose law in Nigeria. I started thinking, will I be able to pursue law outside the country? And I didn't, just the thought of pursuing law outside the country in Canada just made my skin crawl. I said no. So I'm going to start looking for other career paths if I'm not going to go into makeup business. Do you understand? But my first step was to build an online presence for myself. So I started working towards that, started learning many things, started becoming active on Instagram. Immediately after law school, we started posting consistently. Despite whether there is no light or there is light, I will use natural light. I started becoming consistent on Instagram. From there, I just started building. I felt makeup was not enough. I needed to brush up on my skill. Then I got married. It became more and more of a reality. I started also, building my online presence. When I said building my online presence, all those hard work, I was only getting 2k followers, but I didn't care. I started connecting with, started following all the most of the Canadian makeup artists, those in Halifax, started following them, started becoming familiar with them and all of that. Like, I was taking steps, I was taking steps. So when I finally moved to Canada, the videos that blew me up were my Canada videos. On YouTube were my Canada videos, like moving to Canada videos. Because my biggest fear was that small waiting period when you're deciding on what to do, whether to work, how to get a job. I wanted to be doing something. And thank God YouTube provided me that platform to do something. So do I regret moving to Canada? The answer is yes and no. Because I regretted it at first. I'm like, I should have used padlock to lock my hair. Because yeah, this place is not it. This place is like direct opposite of what I thought it was going to be. Direct opposite of what I'm used to. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. I'm going to do my makeup off camera, then I'll come back and continue. So moving to Canada, I think forced me to second guess every decision I had made prior to moving to Canada. And that was why I kind of regretted moving to Canada. Like, I was confused. I didn't know who I was at that time. I feel like everything prior to me moving to Canada was false. It was like a whole scam. When you are born in a not so privileged family, like let me just say when you're born poor, every decision you make in life is out of survival. No, you can put me anywhere. Especially in Nigeria, every decision, the course you choose to study, where you choose to live, all those things, you never really do something. You can do it because you love it, but your primary reason for doing it, for choosing what you're doing, where you stay, who you're friends with, is out of survival. You have to survive. Like, you don't have any other option. When you're not born into a rich home, not even rich home, when you're born poor, you don't have any other option than to make decisions that will help you survive. And those were the decisions I was making. I found out that I chose law, like I said earlier, out of survival. At least I won't look for a job. I started doing makeup. I realized out of survival, even though I loved doing it, but it's something that I have many things that I love doing, but this one was something that I loved doing that was going to give me quick money in order to survive in school, which is why I chose it. I fell in love with it. So I didn't really know whether I was actually really interested in makeup, or was it because it was giving me money then, no matter how small. So I started second guessing every decision. Why did I want to live in Enugu? All these things. Now I'm in a position or I was in a position, still in a position where I don't really have to do things to survive anymore. I'm not confused on where to go or which way to take. I'm no longer hustling, bustling and grinding. I'm a hustler now, making decision when you're no longer in survival mode, making decision, deciding how to move forward with your life was very difficult for me. I had to start from the beginning, to start learning who I am, what makes me happy, just learning myself, finding myself all over again. And the thing is, I didn't came here, hey, I've told you before and I'll told you again. I didn't come here just out of survival. People move from Nigeria to Canada just to find greener pastures. That was not the reason I moved to Canada. I moved to Canada to be with my family, to start a family. So it's different. It's a different reason. Maybe it would have been easier if I had moved to Canada, maybe as a student or through express entry. I would still be in that grind mode, but that was not the reason I moved. I moved here to live the soft life, to be with my family and be taken care of. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So in order to, I had to start discovering myself, and let me tell you something, that was the most painful and excruciating this thing. I just didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, I want to go home. It is a holiday. I wanna go home to see my daddy.
It is a holiday. I wanna go home. I wanna go home to see my daddy.
I told you guys I wanted to do nursing. I told you guys I want to do law. I told you guys I want to do this. I want to do that. I have considered every career path in life. That's because I am confused on which road to take. I was confused, and the only sure thing for me then was YouTube, and it's still YouTube. Although I now have a clearer vision of how my life is going to go, but then it was so frustrating. I was so frustrated, I didn't know what to do. And also the fact that since I don't want to pursue law, if I don't go back to school, I'm going to be doing survival jobs for the rest of my life, and it's just not like, that's not, It was a trying time for me. There was a time I almost made the decision to go back. Like, I was thinking, maybe long distance marriage is not that bad, because I wanted to go back to Nigeria, because I've seen my whole life in Nigeria. I'm not somebody that transitions easily. I don't transition easily. I love my comfort zone, and if anything takes me away from my comfort zone, you have literally destroyed my life. And that was how I felt. I felt like my life was destroyed. It took me up to a year before I started getting my life back together, like getting myself together and started finding myself. I'm still trying to find myself till now. I knew that, like, I was regretting, but then I thought to myself, regretting coming to Canada is like regretting getting married, and I don't regret getting married to my husband at all. I just needed to, transition and know how the society works, then get out of survival mode and know what to do with myself and my life. And now I'm proud to say that I am heading there. I know how the system works to an extent. I'm no longer scared to walk outside. I'm no longer scared to go outside. Now I'm more comfortable living here than living in Nigeria. Before, I used to be uncomfortable living here. I used to be scared walking out and all of that. I'm like, if it was in Nigeria, none of this discomfort would have happened. But now I am more comfortable, living here and, working and knowing how the system works. Now it's like, anybody tells me, oh, do you still want to go back to Nigeria? I'll be like, I ain't going nowhere. That's my motherfucking man.
I ain't going nowhere. That's my motherfucking man. That's my motherfucking man. That's my motherfucking man.
That's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want, let me know any other thing you want to know about moving to Canada or Canada, and if I know, I will tell you guys. I'll make a video about it. So this is the hair. As you can see, like, yeah, I have no words. This hair looks so good on me. I was so scared, like, it's blonde. I don't know if it's going to look good on me, but this hair, see how it's melted, like it looks as if it's coming from scalp. Let me come closer. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
See the lace? I did pluck it, which is why it's looking a lot more natural, and I applied my foundation shade on it, but nevertheless it was just so easy to pluck. It was easy to pluck and, you know, deal with. So yeah, this hair I rate it a 7/10. Let me turn around for you guys to see. It's cute. Another day, another slay. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Love you.